Alright, so today's lesson is going to be about naming angles and naming angles in polygons. Our next lesson is going to be about naming lines. Now, so let's go through a quick review. So you remember an angle, two rays that share a common vertex. Pretty much like this angle right here, and the vertex is right here. And then these two are the rays. And remember, let's go through some more of this vocabulary. A ray is a line that goes on forever in one direction. You remember, a ray has a period on one end, and then it goes on forever and ever this way. Now, a vertex is a corner or intersection of a geometric shape. I forgot to put A right there. And so right here is where the vertex is, right where my pointer is pointing. And you remember, vertices are more than one vertex. Now, line segment is a line enclosed by two periods, like we have here in our example. And an angle is named with the vertex in the middle. And we're going to see that once we look at our two examples when we name some angles. Now let's continue on looking at vocabulary. Our first vocabulary word, because we are going to be talking about measuring angles in 2 lessons from now. An adjacent angle, adjacent angles have a common side and a common vertex and do not overlap. You remember, adjacent angles are right next to each other. Like this angle right here is next to this angle right here, and they both share the same vertex, and they both share this side right here, or this line right here. Okay, so that's what an adjacent angle is. And I'm going to give you another little nugget. Adjacent means next to. So make sure you remember that. Now, our next vocabulary word is complementary angles. So complementary angles, two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So if we're looking at angle SNV is 40, then angle VNR is, oh dang, I did that backwards, it's 50. They add up to 90 degrees. So remember, complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Now our next vocabulary word is supplementary angles. And these are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. And if we're looking at this, we have angle VXW, which equals 134 degrees. And then we have angle WXY, which has 46, which measures out to be 46 degrees. When you add that up, that's 0, regroup, that's 8, and that is 180 degrees. So supplementary add up to 180 degrees, complementary add up to 90 degrees. So now let's look at naming an angle. Remember, when we name an angle, we name it with the vertex being in the middle. And we write this down by saying this is angle. We put a little angle sign right here, SPN. And you remember, the vertex is always in the middle. Now, let's say that we want to name an angle within a polygon. And let's say that we're looking at this angle right here. Well, then we will name that angle, angle CAB. You remember that the vertex is in the middle. And that is the end of our lesson on name an angle. Make sure you put all of these notes in your notebook. See you next time.